In a recent speech, President Muhammadu Buhari called on the Niger Delta Avengers to have a rethink and stop the attacks on oil installations in the region. The president wonders why the militants are springing up at a time his administration has made a lot of improvement in the fight against insurgency in the northeast. He says his administration is making concerted effort to reach out to the leadership of the militants in the Niger Delta region to persuade them to give peace a chance.
We have now to concentrate on the militants to try to know how many of them in terms of groupings, to try to get in touch with their leadership and to try to persuade them, please let them give Nigeria a chance. I assured them that when we were very, very junior officers, we were forced by our leaders, and the famous saying which General Gawan said, to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. Everybody then who was in the field from 1967 to 70 knows what is the government by this. We never think of oil, much less oil to make us fight among ourselves. All we are after is one Nigeria. But please pass the message to the militants that one Nigeria is not negotiable.
For some Niger Delta leaders, the way out of the quagmire could be a dialogue and a total review of the state of the oil-rich region, which has been terribly degraded through exploration.
I'm appealing, therefore, to the so-called Niger Delta Avengers. Who are they avenging? When you have a good case, God will answer your case. But not by destroying the country economy, not by sabotaging. We've had enough.
I would like to begin with an appeal to our youth to give peace a chance and to enter dialogue with government, because the destructions of oil facilities have a direct consequence on the livelihood of our people. Our people are mostly farmers and fishermen, and especially when oil spills on land, it takes much longer for the land to be restored back to its normal productivity. So I urge them, our people are already very poor, not to worsen the plight of our people, and also to take into account that the country for now is dependent almost solely on oil, and we need these revenues to cushion the effects of the current downturn in the economy. So I appeal to them to enter into dialogue with government, and I appeal to government to also initiate dialogue with them. I think the government should expand the dialogue and include leadership, stakeholders, traditional rulers in that region, because they are the ones who can really call these people to order and dialogue with them, and they would know who are important to dialogue with.
The British government is recommending dialogue with the Niger Delta Avengers. The American government is recommending the same, and it is a welcome recommendation. And people like me support that recommendation, and also call on the people blowing up the pipeline that they should also hold their peace. Let us see how we can now sit down and discuss the issues. What are the issues? I have mentioned them. Fiscal federalism, the National Conference report, the oil well licenses. They are coming up either this year or next year. There must be a genuine review of those issues. But there is a lot of injustice in Nigeria. We're left with people complaining that all the oil wells in the Niger Delta, apart from the ones that the federal government is sharing with the oil companies, that about 90 or more % of those oil wells for the past 20, 30 years has been in the custody of Nigerians that are not from the Niger Delta region, have not been there, and is not contributing to the communities where they are making these billions and billions of dollars. Now, if anybody says that that we are not being reasonable by feeling offended by such calculations, then we're going round in circle and we're doing it backwards.